Welcome back, everyone. It's Caleb. I'm back with Red Racing Industries, and today we're hitting episode 62 of racing every single track and every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. Now, as I work on logging on here, we're going to be getting started, but I can't wait. Let's see what today holds. Once again, episode 63. Sorry. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Here we go as we dive into episode 63 of racing every single track and every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. Now, as we get settled in here, get these headphones on. Oh my lord. This little tray table I've got over here, like for the PC, because I have a mouse pad, the mouse constantly falls off. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. So head over to World Circuits. Waiting. Europe, Middle East, and then we're going to go to Autodrome Lago Maggiore. We're in this for a little bit. So we had just gotten done with West End Reverse. We have East End, and then the West End, and then the reverses of it. So let's go ahead and get this track completed as we are almost there. We're so close. Here we go. Now this track is beautiful, unlike outside right now where I'm at. Here in Tennessee, the snow is a little bit crazy. And then of course today we've gotten ice and so on and so forth. I think it's just about over, but this is why it's a perk to have a racing simulator over just relying on the track, because you can practice even when weather doesn't allow for your proper racing conditions, which I like. Now I was playing some iRacing earlier, just kind of shooting some laps around, playing with the brakes and so on and so forth. And I was cutting down a few seconds per lap, which was awesome. Played some Road Atlanta and the Daytona International. Daytona is still pretty hard. Now, I haven't watched the full 24 hours of Daytona for this year. I just watched some short clippets of it that I found on YouTube. I'll wait for IMSA to put out the video. I know that'll come at some point. But I can't believe there was an accident. Whew, sorry. There was an accident. Like, what was it, within 15 seconds of actual race start? Like, it was nothing within the start of the race. And apparently it's very common every year for like the last 3 years or something like that. I mean, yeah, you can have a race or accident at any point. I just thought it was ridiculous within 15 seconds of 24 hours, just in relation to. So far, we are doing so good. I mean, we're doing some little bumping and whatnot, but not awful. Trying to get past the SLR. There we go. We're working on getting better. Now this is just more for fun and things, and so I can talk on whatnot. But we do got to get some more iRacing episodes going. Oh. Well, it took me 2.5 minutes for a serious accident. Try to close that gap. Come on. We got so many positions. The SRR got back in front of me. Okay, Aston. Come on. And brake. Oh, there goes the wall. P8, come on. We got one more lap to make this up. That McLaren. Oh. Braking's important. Well, there goes the C7. There we go, P4. On the Aston. Come on. The Lotus. Come on. Alpha. It's an Alfa Romeo. Whew. I did that last time too. Now we're P2. But P1 still has a gap on us. Ooh. Closing that gap, but not fast enough. Yeah, not happening. Oh. We tried. You got P2 though. That's awesome. For a shorter track length, let's give myself props. Anyway, I do want to say thank y'all again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. That was episode 63 of Racing Every Single Track. Every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. As always, thank you again for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.